Hi, everybody. Welcome to Yoga with Tara. Hi, everyone. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Yoga with Tara. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Tara. I'm so sorry that we're delayed. We actually I had a work thing in the morning, and then our older son had an elocution competition in school. So that was a Zoom thing, but there were some technical issues. So Rupak and me were kind of between things. So sorry. Hi Akash. Hi it's Pari. Hi Abhishek. Hi everyone. On Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram. Hi Prem. Hi on YouTube. Kai, what are you doing joining us on YouTube when you should be doing your schoolwork? Kai is, as you know, our younger son who is clearly also watching this while he's supposed to be doing schoolwork. Hi, Delicia. Good morning. Hi, Golu. Kai, please get back to your schoolwork. This is not okay. Rupak says this is a house of like full-on entertainment because we're all doing some form of something or the other. It's very heartening to see because Zen insisted on doing his full elocution thing completely on his own. And I guess this is part for any parents out there watching kids grow and become more and more independent. I think there are lots of lessons for us as parents too. I think I personally kept saying to him, don't you want any help? Can I help you? I'm also in the entertainment space. Rupert's really good at poems and stuff, but he just didn't want any help at all, to the point that we didn't even know what he was doing. And I just overheard him practicing a bit when he was in the shower and stuff. And it was actually really touching to see, because I guess that's what growing up is about. And I think in this new homeschooling, online school, from working, doing stuff from home, we think that we're aware of everything, but actually it's interesting how kids are still able to keep their complete independence. And I think as parents, the lesson for me is one has to learn to also let them, because we have a tendency to say, oh, I could help, I could do this, I could do that. And I think it's very important, and I'm learning that lesson. So any parents out there who relate, let me know. Of course, there's some things that the kids need us and need help with, but I find myself suddenly feeling like, oh my God, they're all growing up so quickly. And and I think it's important for us as parents also not to confuse them not needing with them not caring, because I'm a bit childish like that. Sometimes I'm like, oh, you don't need me, you don't care. But it's not true. It's just that they're growing up, and I think that's wonderful. Kai saying, okay, bye. Okay, Kai, I think that was probably a little chat directed at you guys, but thank you for joining. Hi, Vinayak. Hi, Prabhu. Hi, Sam. Yeah, then it was very touching because his mic wasn't actually working very well and he was reluctant to say anything about it. But then he won the competition, which it isn't about winning and losing at all. It's all about taking part and enjoying and having fun. But I think these little things are good for kids' confidence as well. And of course, it's important to also know that whether one loses or does okay or wins, it's all part of the joys of taking part. And that's something that I personally have always attributed all my performing to the school stage. When we were in school as a kid, I think as at this age, at his age, at 10, 11, that's when I really started loving and realizing that I love being on stage and I love performing, I love debating, I love speaking. And my father, as I've said many times, Tara Sharma, because he was very well known for communication, I really attribute a lot of what I learned to him and the joy it gave me. But as my sister said to me yesterday, and this is wise words from a big sister, she said, everyone's achievement or what they do is theirs. So while one may get inspiration from somewhere, or in the past have learned from someone, don't take away what you've also done yourself. And that, to me, Namu, thank you, was good advice, because I, of course, give so much, and I feel that my father's helped me so much, and he has, and I feel his presence, even though he's, up above, but I feel how much he's helped me, and in everything I do with the show and all that. But as Namu was saying, don't also take away from what you've done. And I think that's for everyone. As much as you might have learned from people or been inspired by people, don't take away from what you um, have achieved and your own accomplishments and what you've done. Waiting for neck exercises, ma'am. I suffer from neck pain. Please tell me some neck exercise. 9797. I will. Manish says a very good morning to you. I'm a big fan of yours. Thank you, Manish. Delicia says, do Kayans and take interest in your dad's books? Yeah, Delicia, actually, because daddy wrote some books for children. In fact, shortly before he passed away, he wrote a book called Songs for My Grandchildren, which are wonderful songs which have a counting song, and they actually learn to count using those. And there's a video of it on the Tara Sharma Show YouTube channel, and he really they love that, and they love Dog Detective Rancha, which is a book my dad wrote about our dog Rancha. So some of you may remember it. It also appeared in Tinkle Comics, and the kids love that. There's also a video of that on the Tara Sharma Show YouTube channel. In fact, there's a baby me, my debut, on a screen. Oh no, Kai, this was not charged. It's just gone. Your computer. Can you please get me your charger? Kai. Sorry, guys. Facebook just completely went off because it wasn't charged. I'm so sorry about this. These are the little things. I was borrowing Kai's computer for that. Sorry, Kai. Sorry, guys. Yes, as I said, there's always some drama. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you guys saw how Tia was doing those. Did you see Tia doing the downward facing dog in class the other day? And I hope the Facebook comes back on. If it doesn't, guys, I'm sorry. Please join on the other platforms. Okay, sure. 9797. We'll start with some neck rotations. So let's sit in any comfortable position, cross leg or anything, and let's just bend our head from side to side. We'll start our normal class in a minute. But today, for a change, I thought we won't do Surya Namaskar because we've been doing that every single class. Today, we'll just do a few different asanas. And for anyone who wants the full-on workout, I'll do that again, of course, on Tuesday. And you've got all the classes on the Tara Sharma Show YouTube channel. As I said before, it's over 111. So 9797, sit in any comfortable position, back straight, and just gently bend your head on the left and bend it on the right. Bend it on the left and right. Left, right. Now let's go down. Chin to your chest and up. Down. Up, down, up. Excellent. And gosh, I don't know how to get this working. I don't think it's working on Facebook. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know, Kai. I don't know if it's working. Sorry, guys. It's going to go to sleep if it's not plugged in. It is plugged in. Okay, I don't know if it's working. Okay. So now, as I said, we won't do our usual Surya Namaskars in the same way, but we will stand up and do our Tadasana, which is also good for your neck, 9797. So stretch it up on your tippy toes. Feel the stretch in your sides, in your obliques, in your abdomen. And yeah, it was hilarious how Tia did that downward facing dog. And she's really not a very trained dog, so it was just a complete coincidence. Today she's not doing that. Super. Excellent. Now left hand on your left waist, right hand up, and let's bend. Feel the stretch. Excellent. Smile. Smiling always helps to stay positive. And on the other side. You know what I enjoy about these yoga classes, apart from doing the yoga and of course interacting with all of you, is I find we discuss, or rather things that are topical, come up, and it's an extension of the Tara Sharma Show because lots of those things are parenting related. Given that I'm mom, and I'm sure many of you are parents, but a lot of them are also life philosophies, daily dilemmas of things. So I am grateful that we have this opportunity, and thank you. You guys keep interacting, writing, and I check and I look at all the comments. Not always able to answer all, but I do look. So please do keep writing in, and even DM me if you want to discuss anything. Excellent. Super. Shake it out. Now we'll do warrior. So right leg in front, left leg back and gently bounce. Super. Excellent. And stretch that. Excellent. Other side. Excellent. Super. Excellent. Super. Now we're going to do Utkatasana. So legs apart, hands in front of your body, back straight. Fabulous. Down and up. And down and up. We'll just do three. So 3 pairs. Excellent. Super. Excellent. Okay. Now we're going to straighten up. We're going to do the 7 stretches. Clasp your hands behind your back. Legs apart. Gently bend in front. Looking ahead. Touch your nose tip or your chin with the floor. Hold your toes. Crown on the floor. Hands between your legs. And stretch it out. Excellent. Turn on your right. Excellent. And turn on your left. Excellent. Gently go in front. And relaxing lion. Superb. Thighs on the ground. Feel the stretch. Superb. Mountain. And a stick. Excellent. And gently release. Fabulous. Super. Now, if you have your water beside you, take a sip of water and send me a thumbs up if you would like to do just some Surya Namaskars, or if you'd like to do a different sort of class. Because maybe we should do just 3 normal Surya Namaskars, because I guess that just gets us into the flow. Sip of water. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Bhagwan is saying very good. Arsad is saying, how are you? We are fine, Tachu. Thank you. I hope you are too. Star 9873 is saying, I am your big fan, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. It's a pleasure interacting. Sadiba is saying how to reduce fat with exercise. So Sadiba, I'm a big believer in each to their own. Everyone's body type is different and you have to do what works for you. Personally, I find consistency over quantity has always helped me. So a little bit of exercise every day. I do yoga 3 times a week with our teacher, Sir Pradeep Pandey. And then I teach this twice a week. So a little bit every day or every other day. I run a little bit every day, just 10 minutes. But to me, consistency has always been important. And finding something you enjoy. Like I love yoga and I love running. So try and find something that you enjoy. It could be running, it could be walking, it could be yoga, it could be swimming. And then stick with it. Everyone's different. My husband, for example, found that watching his diet is what really helped him. So he's actually turned vegan. So everyone's different. 9797 says, thank you so much. Thank you for today. And Manish says, very good morning. I'm Manish from Delhi. I'm a big fan of yours. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to chat to all of you. Prem, Ashish, thank you all so much for joining. Okay, guys, so we'll do just three normal Surya Namaskars and then I won't do variations. I'll do some, or rather, I'll do some new stretches in our variations. So, tying up the hair. Excellent. Okay, now we're all going to stand up and we're going to start our basic Surya Namaskars. So everyone come to the front of your mat and very gently let's begin with Namaste Mudra. 1. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Hold your breath, bums up, chin and chest on the ground. Breathe in, breathe out. Superb, guys. Heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and namaste. I'm not stretching my hands very far behind because I think yesterday I pulled my shoulder a little bit, so it's a tiny bit hurting. So whenever something's hurting, don't push it. That's what I've learned. Don't push it. If something's little bit also hurting, give it a chance to recover, and it will, as long as you don't push it. So I'm actually not going to stretch this arm too much or put too much weight on it. 1, 2, 3. Heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Bums up, chin and chest on the ground. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. And namaste. So that was the first Surya Namaskar, both the sides. Now the second Surya Namaskar. 1. Hold your breath. Mountain. Left leg in front, right leg in front, backward, prayer pose. Second part of the second Surya Namaskar. 1. Excellent. Fabulous, everyone. Bless you, bless you. Now the third Surya Namaskar. 1, 2, 3. Hold your breath. Breathe in. Mountain. Left leg in front. Backward. Prayer pose. Second part of the third Surya Namaskar. Heels on the ground. Feel the stretch in your calves. Excellent. So that was 3 normal Surya Namaskars. So good, everyone. Take a sip of water. Now we're going to do just 5 variations. I know I said we'd do something different, but I'm going to try and do different variations that we've not done before. And let's get started. So, first we're going to start with the half moon pose. Hands together, Namaste Mudra. 1, breathe in. 2, 3, right knee on the ground and Stretch your arms back into a half moon or a crescent shape. 9797, this is also good for your neck. Mountain. Right leg ahead, left leg back, and stretch back. Excellent. Forward bending. Backward. Prayer pose. Fabulous. That was the first variation. For the second variation, we're going to do the seven stretches, something we've not done before. So follow me. 1, 2, 3. Now we move into the first warrior, where we take our hand up, this hand down. Second stretch, you straighten your leg. Then warrior 3. Then the triangle. Sorry, that was the triangle. This is the, I'm not sure of the name. I'm not very good sometimes with names. Sorry, this is warrior 3. Now on the other side, the 7 stretches. Mountain. Right leg ahead. Your left hand down. Look up at your left hand. Right hand down. Sorry. Straighten your right leg. Look up. Now look in front. Stretch back. And warrior 3. Forward bending. Backward. Prayer pose. Excellent. For the third round, we are going to do the Z pose. Back. Forward bending. Right leg back. Mountain. Now pull your knees towards your head. Tuck your tummy in. Moon pose. Striking cobra. Mountain. And now we're going to jump into a manduk like a froggy. Manduk. Excellent. That was the third round. For the fourth round, we're going to do the Hanuman Asana. Backward, forward bending. Right leg back. Now, you take your left hand and place it, your left elbow beside your left toe and stretch it. Now you change the hand with your right elbow down and you look up. Superb. Now, from plank, you move the right hand in. Take your left hand down, left elbow down and look up. And the other side. Left elbow down. Excellent. Mountain. And a lovely manduk. Fantastic. Straighten. Backward. Breath. Now we are going to do the final asana for today's class, which is going to be a combination of a few. Ardha Chandra asana, followed by the bird pose, followed by the crane, and then we'll go into Supta Vajrasana and the lying down one. So, forward bending, right leg back, raise your right leg up and look at your right hand. Ardha Chandra asana and hold. When you feel comfortable, go into a bird pose. Use the lower back muscles to hold your leg up. If you stumble and fumble, don't worry, try again. And then a crane pose. Excellent. At the side, Ardha Chandrasana, raise your left leg up. Look at your left hand. Excellent. Bird pose. And crane. Forward bending. Backward. Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to finish. Sometimes even I forget. Excellent. Mountain. Moon pose. And cobra. Stretch it out. Eyes off the ground. And now, try and sit on your knees and lie down in between your knees in Supta Vajrasana. Super. When you feel comfortable, release your asana and very gently go into halasana where you throw your legs over your head and hop. Daddy. Savanasana. Back to halasana. And gently release. Excellent. Super. Now, just totally relax. Let your breath come back to normal. I'm not doing chakrasana today because, as I mentioned, my shoulder was hurting a bit. For that reason, I'm not doing chakrasana. Let your breath come back to normal. Now very, very gently raise your right leg up, drop it on the left, turn on your right, universal spinal twisting. He has come to say hi. Uh-oh. Tia, today you didn't do your downward facing dog. Everyone's wondering what happened. Left leg up, drop it on your left and turn on your right. Left, sorry, drop it on your right. Excellent. Gently up, down. Now very gently turn on your right. And we will. Once again, she's showing you downward facing dog. It seems to be something she enjoys doing. She knows, I think, that there's a class on. And she knows that she's also become, somebody said to me on Twitter, you should call it yoga with Tara and Tia. Because she's become like a co-instructor. Because she likes to show you her downward facing dog. And yesterday on the last class, she literally did it on command. But for those of you who think she's very well trained, I think it was a fluke, but never put it past a dog. Now again, see, she's doing it. She's showing it to you, but she's literally showing you her bum. Okay. Now everyone, gently close your eyes. We're going to do just 30 Kapalbhati, which is breathing out forcefully through your nostrils. So gently close your eyes and begin. Just 30 counts. Gently let your breath come back to normal. And when you feel ready, take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, we're just going to say a loud ah. So Loud ah. Breathe in. Now we breathe in, and when we exhale, we're going to say loud O sound. So just an O. Breathe in. Excellent. Now we're going to take a deep breath in, and when we exhale, we're going to keep our lips together and say a humming sound. Just a We're going to breathe in. Excellent. Gently rub your palms together and place your warm palms on your eyelids. Gently open your eyes behind your palms. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining Yoga with Tara. Always a pleasure. And oopsie. Sorry. Tia. How are you doing? Tia and her drumming tail. Literally, Tia and her drumming tail. Sip of water, everyone. On Facebook, we've got Ashish Tanwar saying good morning, Prem saying hi, Vineet, thank you all so much for joining. Mandeep on YouTube says, please share your diet chart as well. Love from Melbourne. You know, Mandeep, I eat everything. I'm a very big eater. I have always been a believer that everyone's body type is different. And for me, I think the reason that I'm, I guess the size I am is metabolism and consistent exercise and balanced food. So I eat everything. So because people keep asking me this, I will, people tend to think that someone who's slim doesn't eat much, but that's not true. In fact, in our house, it's Rupak who's way more particular about food. He's turned vegan. He's very, very, careful with the ingredients. I tend to eat everything. I'm very grateful that my mother, my parents have a farm. My dad sadly is not alive now, but my mother grows a lot of vegetables and our mali there. So we do get those, but that's seasonal. But otherwise, like I wake up, I drink water when I wake up. Then I gargle. And I've been doing that for many years. Nothing to do with just COVID times, but I've always done that, or at least for many, many years. Then I actually love to drink my black coffee. It starts my day. So I'm not one of those, oh my God, no coffee, no this, no that. I love my black coffee in the morning. And then I actually usually have a banana. And then I do some exercise, a little bit of exercise, and then I have a big breakfast. It could be egg, toast, jam, fruits, lots of fruits, or cereal, but fruits always, and fruits before, and anything, pawa, whatever's there. And then usually, I don't really snack in between meals. That's something that I've never done, even as a kid. So maybe that also helps. And then usually lunch is roti, sabzi, dal. I think our Indian diet of this kind of food, of roti, sabzi, dal, we don't realize how healthy it actually is, touch wood. When I was in college in London and, eating sandwiches and things that I thought were actually low on calorie, I actually ended up putting on a lot of weight when I was at the London School of Economics, and before that when I was at UWC in Italy. So I realized when I moved back to India that our typical 3 rotis, dal and sabzi, which feels like a full meal, is actually a healthy meal. And then usually have a green tea, and then at dinner we as a family usually have a Western meal, because we're half Indian, I'm half Indian and half English. We've always had mixed cuisine at home, Indian and Western. So it would be maybe a grilled fish and vegetables and mashed potato, or even fried potato, or chicken, or with with those things, or it could even be an Indian meal again. But yeah, so typically, yeah. But I always make sure I'm very full before I go to bed. So again, everyone's different, but we eat at around 8:30, and we go to bed, I guess, once the kids have gone to bed. Rupak and I usually watch something and chill a bit. That's our little chill time after work and the day. So I think we usually go to bed around 12, or sometimes a little before. So yeah, so it's not like we go to bed very early, wake up very early. No, we wake up early. Like on football days with the kids, we wake up at 6. But otherwise, school days 7:30. So yeah, so that is to answer your question, Mandeep, because many people ask me. Rupak has turned vegan, so we're all exploring it more, but he's not keen that the kids turn vegan, at least yet. So he's cut out all meat and all dairy. He started making something called seitan, which is like a protein substitute, and it's almost like meat. So we're tasting that, and he's very. The reason why Rupak's able to have gone vegan is because he puts a lot of effort into all this. I'm actually someone who's a little lazy about all that, so I don't tend to do as much research and all as him. And he puts his own effort into making it. So again, it's each to their own. But for me, we all have a standing joke that even on our honeymoon, I went for a run. So I have just always been a believer in consistency, and I think then metabolism, one's own genes, all that plays a part too. Dhananjay says, show your abs. Sure, these are my abs. Yeah, I don't know if it's called a six-pack or what it's called, but that's what I've always had. I mean, again, each to their own. Not everyone wants a slim frame. Not everyone wants, whatever. But for me, I think even after my babies, I actually put on about 8 or 9 kilos with each kid when they were in my tummy. And consequently, when I delivered, I immediately, I think I only had 3 or 4 kilos to go. And personally, again, each to their own. Everyone's body reacts differently. But I was always grateful to the advice of our gynac and his staff, who always said, Dr. Firoz Sunawala, who always said, you don't have to eat for 2, you don't have to eat for 3, just be normal, do what you usually do. If you've been someone who's always exercised, continue doing it, as long as you're not doing anything that's drastic. Obviously, don't run, but walk, or do your yoga, but make sure you don't do asanas that hurt the tummy. So for me, I was literally doing my yoga, and I was walking and exercising literally till the day before I delivered, and frankly soon after. So again, everyone's body is different, but I think all that helped me. Yoga certainly helped, I think, with having 2 natural deliveries. Again, each to their own. I know now there's a lot of emphasis in people talking about larger frames and not to be ashamed. Of course not. Everyone's body is different and beautiful, whether it's larger or medium or smaller. Everyone's body is beautiful, and body shaming is a no-no, whether it's to tell people they're fat or too skinny or why are you so small. Never shame anyone for their body, because as long as we're all healthy forever, touch wood, that's all that matters. But I do think that it's not true that everyone puts on huge amounts of weight and cannot shed it and goes into depression. I think it's equally important to say that too, because I think there's a lot of fear that gets associated with having kids, where people say, oh my God, it's really, really hard, and you won't do this, you won't do that. Yes, everyone's experience is different. And yes, several people have postpartum depression, and one's heart goes out to them. Really, I've had many people on my show talk about it, but that's not to say that everyone does. And similarly, yes, a lot of people may put on a lot of weight and have trouble losing it, and my heart goes out to them and full in empathy and encouragement, but not everyone does. So it's equally important to say that you can have a very smooth time and pretty much be back in your jeans a few days later. That also happens. And I tell you that because no one told me that. Before I had my babies, I think my mom was the only one who said she was pretty much active and doing everything. And that gave me a lot of strength, because I didn't actually want to hear all the, oh my God, this will, that will, So it's good to know about everything, and everyone's journey is different, and embrace the journey you are given and you get. And yes, of course, if you suddenly have to have a C-section when you were expecting a normal delivery, all those things could happen, but there's also a high chance that it'll be very chilled. So stress not. Um, Dheeraj says, I'm deaf. Oh, Dheeraj, I will write to you and I will share, I will write to you separately after this. Thank you, Dheeraj. We are fine. Rohit says hello. Um, SCL4459 says, hi Tara, thanks for encouraging everyone to do yoga, any kind of exercise, so important for our good health. Absolutely, I think in fact it's good for your physical and your mental health. It definitely helps me. Um, Rushikesh is saying, Aapka farmhouse, kudos. Thank you. Yes, my mother has done a lot of hard work for that, and our Mali. Your voice is so soothing. Thanks for encouraging words. Sahil says, thank you. That's very kind of you. And thank you all so much for joining. It's always a pleasure. Uh, and on that note, I think I'm going to say I'll see you guys for Saturday Noon Live with Tara, which is when we'll go live. आप अच्छा कर रहे हैं पर ये सब एक साथ होना चाहिए. Gyanendra says, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, on that note, ma'am, do you watch anime? No, but I'm going to find out about it. I know my kids really want me to start trying to play Among Us, yeah. See? So I'm going to try and do that too. Okay, guys, on that note, have a fabulous Thursday, and I'll see you for Saturday Noon Live with Tara. Thank you so much for joining. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Bye. Bye.